we all depend a little bit on each other at some point. Even if you want to be fully independent, I can promise you're gonna need some help at some point. And there's nothing wrong with that. Welcome. I'm your host, and you're listening to Elevate with Noe, your new favorite and go-to podcast. It's about time you tuned in. Come on this journey with me, and let's get it. Hi, ladies. Welcome back to another episode. If you're a new girl, join the community, especially if you like all things about self-improvement and becoming the best woman that you could ever imagine and living your dream life. Elevate with Noe is the right podcast for you, okay? And yeah, don't forget to follow us on social media, follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple. And yeah, let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about being independent. So do you think that there's a such thing as being 100% independent? This is what we're going to discuss in today's episode. And this is something that is very important to me to talk about because we're being influenced by so many people, the media, social media, the people who are around us, our parents, previous generation, and the new one as well. So this is why it is so important for me to talk about being independent. And I want to start off by reading to you the definition of being independent. It's being free from outside control, not depending on others' authority. So that's definition one. Then there's the second definition is not depending on livelihood. So this is very interesting because we're taught, especially us women, to be super independent and all those kind of things. But one thing that I found so sad is it feels like when you're being independent, you cannot ask for help. You cannot ask for help. You're doing everything by yourself. But when you're doing everything by yourself, is it for you to not feeling like you need to depend on someone? Is it for you to feel like is it because you don't have anybody to count on? Or you feel like humans are not reliable enough? Or you haven't found a human being that you can rely on? Because I feel like sometimes independence is a trauma response. Either someone that you counted on that disappointed you, that you realized that you could no longer count on, or feeling that you needed to beg to get help for anything that you got going on. And I think often people who are too overly independent or going with this mindset and not even feeling or daring to ask for help when they actually do. It's trauma response. And I remember seeing this lady. If I do find a clip that I found on social media, I will put it.
Really independent is a defense mechanism for constantly being let down by people.
But basically, she was saying that being too independent is like a trauma response. Maybe someone in your life let you down and you feel like, hey, I'm just gonna be overly independent so I don't have to depend on nobody. But I'm here to tell you that if we were so meant to be independent, you will be living on your own on this planet. There will not be anyone else with you. But when you look around, there's so many other people around you. And I can tell you for a fact, you cannot do everything by yourself without being burned out. You can do it by yourself, but you will be burned out or you will be extremely drained. And this is not what we're here for. We're here to help each other out. We're supposed to help each other out. And I think that women are too proud. They want to be able to get all the credit and be able to tell the world, I didn't need anybody to do this. I didn't need no man to help me build this. Yeah, but asking for a little help here and there doesn't remove any type of credit, girl. Do you think that the greatest of this world, the business owner, the entrepreneurs that you're seeing, your favorite content creators, singers, did it all by themselves? Don't you think they needed support? Don't you think that they had a team to help them build their dream? I think we tend to forget that the greatest people, the people that we look up to, they did not do this on their own. Yes, it's their thought process, it's their ideas, They put in the work. At first, you're pretty much on your own, whatever project that you got going on, right? I get it, but you do need help. You do need help at some point. If you look at Muhammad Ali, you think that he became the greatest boxer simply by himself. So you think he did the training only by himself. You didn't think that he got a coach to help him get where he was? You know the saying, teamwork makes dream work. It's not for nothing that statement is very true. It's very true. What is it so wrong for you to ask for a hand? Or whenever someone is giving you the help, are you capable to receive that? I think that sometimes women are too proud. They're just too proud. If you know somebody who has a network of people who are connected to so many people who can help you, why would you not let that person help you? If that person has a lot of connection, if you have someone in your entourage, in your surrounding, or part of your family who knows a bunch of people who have a lot of connections to help you, and they can help you, but you refuse solely because you want to do it on your own, you're not playing smart. You're not playing smart. It doesn't remove you any credits. Simply if you're leveraging or using the tools that are available to you. When you look at celebrities, do you think that all their businesses and all the things that they got going on is solely by themselves? Don't you think that they got help either by people that they hired, or teams or managers or people to help them manage everything that they got going on to make it and staying at the top? Whether it's a pro athlete, an artist, a business owner, or even let's say you're a student or just working at a job, don't you think you need help to reach the success you need? Whether you need help to polish your resume, help to prepare for an interview, or you're a new business owner, even the people who are financially free, they are depending on the people who finance their lifestyle, the people who are making sales happen. You want to have a successful business? You want to do it on your own? Okay, well, you're going to need your clients to be able to sustain that business, to make the sales go up. You're going to need them. You want to be financially free? Well, guess what? The service that you're offering to your clients or the rental properties that you own, you're going to have to offer great services in order for you to be able to live your life freely and on your own terms. So you understand, we're all like an ecosystem. We all depend a little bit on each other at some point. Even if you want to be fully independent, I can promise you're gonna need some help at some point. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like this idea that is pushed upon us of being fully independent, we don't even dare to ask for help. Even when, let's say, the help is not given to us, we have to go towards somebody to help us. We don't even feel like doing that because we're too independent. Look, you can be someone who's autonomous. Someone who's autonomous is someone who's capable of doing things by themselves, capable to stand on their feet, on their 2 feet, but they're not afraid to ask for help when needed. You're moving out of your parents' house. You're going to your new beautiful apartment. Great, sis, I'm happy for you. But are you gonna move all your boxes by yourself because you're Miss Independent? Or are you gonna ask for people to help you to move out so you don't feel as exhausted, you don't feel as drained because you feel like you need to carry everything on your shoulders? So this is more something that I want to bring to, and sometimes I feel like it's so sad to see women who feel like they cannot leverage the tools that they have, whether it's given to them or they have access to the resources to get the help that they need, but they refuse to do so because of their pride, because they're too proud, because they don't want the credit to be removed from them. They want that people can only say that it's been done by them. When you see the top athletes, yeah, they put in the work, but they didn't make it by themselves. They either had a manager, a personal trainer, a coach, a therapist, people to help them stay in shape mentally, physically, to help them be successful and to maintain their success. So why would that be an exception to you? It doesn't remove anything from you to accept and receive help. And in this world, honey, if you were so independent, you would not need nobody on this world. You will have a business that runs by itself. No need clients because I'm independent. I don't need anybody because I'm good by myself. To get money, get sales, you need people. You need people to finance your lifestyle. You need people to be able to give you the freedom that you're seeking for. At some point, we need each other. This whole, oh, I don't need you. I don't need this person. I don't need that. Are you sure? Are you sure? And be careful if you're too independent. It can have a detrimental effect on your love life, on your romantic relationship with your significant other. And you also have to think, why do I feel like I need to be so independent? Is it because I don't want to be disappointed by people? Is it because I feel like I cannot count on my community, that I cannot count on my friends, I cannot count on my family members? Is it because something happened in my life that I've been let down, that I feel like I couldn't count on somebody, then now I feel like I need to be overly independent? It's important to reflect on that because you're going to find the answer. I think it's great to be autonomous, to have your own way of thinking, doing your own thing. Go ahead, girl, do that. But don't be too overly independent because of your trauma or because of your pride or your ego. There's nothing wrong with asking and receiving help or leveraging the tools that you have or the resources that you have available for you to use. I'm just saying, I just think that sometimes this whole overly independent thing can be very exhausting. I want to be autonomous, but I also want to be able to ask for help when needed and to not feel guilty and to be able to receive help when it's given. You get what I mean? So I just want you to reflect on that. And you know, women need to have their own money. I truly believe it. You need to be capable to take care of yourself. It's a must, but don't hesitate to ask for help. So that's it for today's episode. I don't think it was an episode that was too long, but I don't know, I'm probably going to talk more about this. So stay tuned. And yes, if you like content like this about self-improvement, learning from other people's mistake, life lessons, and things of that nature, girl, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Like anything in life, everything comes to an end. Yeah, girl, this concludes today's episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. And remember, you got this. See you on the next one. Bye.